In recent times, the charges against Diddy have gained more and more attention, raising a series of debates about his conduct and past. However, what caught the attention of many is the fact that years before these controversies become public, rapper Eminem already seemed to have made several subtle criticisms of the music tycoon in his lyrics. Some rhymes, which could previously be seen as provocations or coincidences, are now being interpreted as possible warnings about Diddy's behavior. In this video, we will dive into these rhymes and show how Eminem, through his sharp and controversial lyrics, was perhaps telling us something that we are only now beginning to understand. Let's explore these connections and try to decipher if Eminem really was ahead of what we know today about Diddy. The relationship between Eminem and Diddy, although marked by few direct collaborations, has several intersections over the years. Eminem worked with artists linked to Bad Boy, Diddy's record label, as in 2004 when he participated in the track "Welcome to D-Block" by Jadakiss, former member of Bad Boy. In addition, he also collaborated on posthumous projects of Notorious B.I.G., another legend linked to Diddy. One of the most notable moments in which their paths have crossed publicly was at the 2003 Grammy, when Diddy announced Eminem as the winner of the Best Rap Album award with an attitude that seemed distant and unenthusiastic. The tension between them, however, is marked mainly by subtle provocations in Eminem's songs. Already in 2000, in the episode of his animated series Deslanchero Show, a character beat someone clearly inspired by Maze, former artist of Bad Boy.
Hey yo, someone give me a beat to a song that was dope sometime back in the day, alright? Now throw a bass line in there that's been used before, and let me rock this freestyle. Yo, I'll never rap without this. Yeah. Told you that we won't stop. Yeah.
Also, on the album The Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem made direct references to Puff, suggesting an discomfort with the figure of Diddy early. These interactions, although not explicitly conflictual, show that the relationship between the two was never completely friendly, opening space for criticism that would intensify years later. In the early 2000s, Eminem already seemed to direct provocations to Diddy in his lyrics, even if subtly. A clear example of this is the track "I'm Back" from the iconic album The Marshall Mathers LP, 2000, where Eminem pinned Diddy indirectly by mentioning Jennifer Lopez, with whom Diddy was dating at the time. In the rhyme, Eminem says that if ever he went out with someone from showbiz, it would be Jennifer Lopez, and that Puff knew it. Although this verse was interpreted as a simple joke at the time, it is now seen as a provocation directed at Diddy. In addition, other songs by Eminem in the early 2000s contained verses that could be subtle shades. On the same album, in the track Marshall Mathers, he mentions a group that comes off his top to go F*** Puff, suggesting certain disdain towards the businessman. However, at the time, these rhymes were not widely discussed as direct attacks, being seen more as part of Eminem's irreverent and provocative style. Today, with the new charges against Diddy, these rhymes get a new reading. The audience is revisiting these lyrics, wondering if Eminem already knew something about Diddy and through his songs, tried to alert on deeper issues than they appeared at the time. Between 2010 and 2020, Eminem released some of his most controversial rhymes about Diddy, intensifying the provocations and even touching on conspiracy theories involving the music tycoon. One of the most striking examples is the track Kill Shot, 2018, where Eminem, in response to a diss of Machine Gun Kelly, former Bad Boy artist, Diddy's record label, sarcastically mentions Diddy's connection with Tupac's death. The controversial verse says, "The day that Kells release a hit is the day that Diddy will confess he had Tupac killed," followed by a joke, "Diddy, you know I love you." Although Eminem ends the rhyme with a kind of excuse or joke, the mention was enough to revive old conspiracy theories that accuse Diddy of involvement in the death of Tupac Shakur, a theory that has been circulating since the 90s and which gained strength with books and documentaries such as Murder Rap. Eminem's line made the internet explode in debate, and the response was immediate, with Diddy being asked about the verse, although he avoided commenting directly. If you are a fan of music and style, the t-shirt collection from Plash Shop will be perfect for you. Each piece features prints of great icons, such as Pop Smoke, Bruno Mars, Usher, Biggie Smalls, Tupac and other names that have marked generations. With an exclusive design, the t-shirts are made for those who like urban fashion and want to stand out in an authentic way. Whether you're in the roller with friends or at that special event, you'll always be in style, carrying a bit of music history with you. Ensure you're and join the team of those who wear attitude. The link to access the store is in the description of this video and also in the first comment posted. Already in Godzilla, 2020, Eminem makes another reference to Diddy, this time connecting him to the reality show Making the Band, which he presented in the 2000s. The rhyme talks about how, "They call me Diddy, because I do bands," in a play on words that refers to the program and the term bands, slang for large sums of money. With this, Eminem reinforces his style of creating multi-layered rhymes, where a simple reference can have multiple meanings, often provoking and criticizing music industry figures, like Diddy, in an intelligent and sarcastic way. With the recent charges against Diddy, involving allegations of abuse, assault and other criminal actions that began to gain prominence in 2023, Eminem's old rhymes have gained a new meaning. Some of these cases, such as those involving ex-girlfriend Cassie, brought out a dark side of the tycoon, leading many to revisit Eminem's lyrics, especially those that seemed to criticize Diddy years before these controversies became public. One of the main theories that emerged on the internet is that Eminem, through his provocative rhymes, would have predicted or even tried to warn about Diddy's conduct. Verses like Kill Shot and Godzilla, which made direct references to Diddy and his behavior behind the scenes in the music industry, are now seen in a new light. The allusions to conspiracies involving Tupac's death and Diddy's attitude of power and control seem to align with recent accusations, which has caused fans and critics to re-examine these songs. In addition, Eminem was criticized for not having alerted the authorities, since his lyrics suggested he already knew something before the general public. In response, Eminem stated in a post that he said what he had to say and stood firm in his stance. The internet has also been mobilized to reinterpret these old letters. Many believe that Eminem, always shrewd and attentive to what goes on behind the scenes in the industry, used his songs to throw clues over Diddy, and that these rhymes now make more sense than ever amid recent revelations. Throughout the video, we saw how Eminem's rhymes, which initially seemed like simple provocations, gained a new meaning with the recent accusations against Diddy. From the first verses in I'm Back to the more controversial rhymes in Kill Shot and Godzilla, there's a tension line between the two that raises the question: was Eminem really warning us about Diddy's behavior, or is it all just coincidence? It is possible that Eminem, always provocative and shrewd, knew more than he said in his lyrics. But in the end, it's up to the public to decide, were they subtle warnings or just the irreverent style of the rapper? We want to know what you think. Leave your opinions in the comments and do not forget to like and share the video.